In this training, we're going to learn how to use ResaleAI's Daybook and get the most effective use around that. At the very top of the screen on the Daybook, you can see this is where your goals are going to be housed that you set when you created your settings. So you've got your sales goal, your average transaction goal, the trade percent goal for the day. Right below the sales goal, you'll see the real-time sales, and that is where we're at currently. As the day goes on and progresses and you get closer and closer to hitting that goal, that line will fill up. As soon as it hits the goal, it then turns green all the way. So the main purpose of the Daybook is going to be to ensure the team is staying organized and focused on what the tasks are when they're not doing buys. So you've got the left-hand side of the screen are tasks. So there's two different types. There's a today's task, and then there's the reoccurring tasks that you've set up in your settings. Today's task is more of an ad hoc task portion. You would add things as the day goes on, or you can plan ahead in days in the future. So for example, if you wanted to add a task, you would say, I'm going to do a bank run today, and then hit enter, and that'll create that task. If you know that there's something you need to do in the future, you can come to the Daybook, click a day ahead of time, and say on Friday, let's say you need to do something specifically, again, maybe it's a bank run, you click bank run, then you would hit enter. That's going to create a task, and that's only going to show up on that day. So a great way to be proactive and plan your day that way. The rest of the tasks are everything that you have created when you set up the settings feature. So for this store, we have a rack maintenance, opening, closing, Instagram, midday, and managers. To check off a task, you just come over here, click on the task itself. A list will populate of the team members, and they'll choose their name. As you can see, we hide completed tasks. We want to ensure that everyone is focusing on what still needs to be done rather than what they have done. So you can always check and see what's been done by hovering over that menu and showing completed. It's important to note that if you are using When I Work integration, that only the members that are scheduled for the day will populate here to check off tasks and to be able to leave notes. If you aren't using When I Work, no problem at all. It will just populate all the team members that you've added in as your employees. The next portion of the Daybook will be the notes and kudos. This is the ability to have that shift over shift communication with the team. So no more leaving those Post-its, random pieces of paper. Now you have a streamlined form of communication with the team. So anybody can leave a note. You can click the plus sign, it pulls up the note box. You can type in whatever message you want to leave. You can also give a shout out directly. So if you do the @ sign, select the name. The team member portion is you're selecting who is leaving the message, and then you hit create note. And that's where the notes are created on here. On the current day that you're on, it shows 3 days worth of notes in the scroll function. If by chance you have some team members that were out a couple days, it's always a good best practice to have them go to the Daybook and take a look at the days they missed to see, number one, how the store performed, and then any important notes that they may have missed. Also, there's a really great way to have documentation that they acknowledged a note. So you can like a note. If you leave a really important note and you want to make sure that it was read, you can ask that they like it. So they click the little thumbs up, choose their name, and then you can see Brandy likes this post. So a really great way to have accountability, and now you have documentation because you can go back in those certain days where you left that note and see who all liked the post. The next section of the Daybook is the schedule piece, and this will show up if you're using the When I Work integration. You'll publish your schedule, and this is where it'll appear. If you have the time clock feature with When I Work, you can also clock in and out directly through ResaleAI as well. And when you're creating those schedules in When I Work, you can create shift notes so the team knows exactly what they should be focused on during their shift. The next piece will be your KPIs, so your key performance indicators. It's broken down here, so you have your net sales, your goal, what your comps are from last year, the buy dollar amount, the numbers of buys, and what your average wait time for today is. And again, important to note that we're always going to do day of the week comping, so we're comping to Wednesday, May 10th of 2017. The last portion of your Daybook is going to be what replenishment had happened for the day. So you can see what bins we've pulled so far and at what time and what we pulled. So this gives you a great view of what is happening in the store This tool is really awesome too because you don't have to be in the store. As you know, you can log in from the comfort of your home, or if you're on the go and can't be in the store directly, you have your own unique login and password so you can see exactly what's happening while you're not in the store that day. Again, while the team members are using ResaleAI, if they ever have any questions, we have a really great host of articles that we offer suggestions around. If they still can't find their answer, you can always hit this live chat button and send us a chat message. So at the end of the day, when you run your day close report, ResaleAI is going to send you a day close email, and that's going to summarize how the store performed in your key performance metrics, give you a summary breakdown of your task completion percentages per category. Any notes that were left for the day will be included, as well as any replenishment that was done throughout the store. Then we will also attach your full day close report, so that'll be a full file. So it's important to note with the team that they complete anything with ResaleAI as far as checking off tasks, leaving any notes before they do that DRS day close, because the email is generated within 5 to 10 minutes. So that has been a summary of how to use ResaleAI's Daybook and get the most effective use out of it. In the next series of videos, you'll learn how to do the ResaleAI sign to sell process and how to text customers. Thank you.